let's talk about Magazine Dreams. This is the movie to remind people that Jonathan Majors starred in, that everyone who saw it at Sundance said he's going to get an Oscar.
Yeah.
He is going to get an Oscar a couple years ago, and they were set to release this film, and then the charges came out about Jonathan Majors being a potential abuser of a woman he was in a relationship with. The film Magazine Dreams was shelved, but now it's in theaters this weekend. Alan, tell us the basic story and we will talk about it. I have a lot of thoughts.
Yeah. Well, we should not be lost on the fact that Magazine Dreams came out at the height of Jonathan Major's career. That's how far he fell.
His rise. Yeah.
Yeah. So Jonathan Majors plays an aspiring bodybuilder named Killian Maddox. His dream is to have a body so perfect that he would appear on the cover of a bodybuilding magazine. He had a specific hero, which I don't remember the name of it, but he lives in this small town. There's a girl he's kind of fancies at the supermarket he works at. He lives with his grandfather. Also, Killian maybe have some cognitive or developmental issues. And what this movie really is about is this slow decline in this character in terms of his status in the community. It opens with a paint job gone wrong for his grandfather. He hired these painters to come in, paint it. They did a bad job. He can't convince them to come back and fix it, and so he goes over there and just tears the store apart. And from there, these seemingly violent acts just kind of escalate, and his character goes downward. While at the same time, he is training to become a great bodybuilder. And so while his personal life is going down, his physique, his muscular physique is going up. And this movie just kind of documents the next, I would say, 2 to 3 months of his life. And I'll let you say what you want to say about it. I'll just say that it's a very bleak and dark film.
It's very bleak and dark because, I mean, Jonathan Majors, yes, he's fantastic. I'm not sure if this would have gotten him nominated. He's not a really likable character.
But it checks a hell of a lot of boxes.
Right. And he is unaware. Maybe on the spectrum. Mm-hmm. Is he autistic? Is he slightly mentally not all there? He's certainly not self-aware. He is really fascinating, but it goes to such a dark place in the end that I just wonder if he would have, if this movie came out during award season, if he would have in fact been nominated. And I think he would have. I think he would have because of checking the boxes. But man, the ending is so dark. Obviously, no spoilers, but my God, it had it gave me Taxi Driver vibes. It really felt that kind of dark, clueless character, not aware. One of the scenes that really goes off the rails, he has this a counselor that kind of tries to tell him, it's important to form friendships. He goes out on a date with a girl who works at the grocery store he works and confesses some things about himself where she is just frightened beyond belief. There are moments, and then he is sending letters to the bodybuilder he admires. I forget.
Brad Vanderhorn.
Yeah. And he's almost like kind of stalkerish with this guy. He's played by a guy named Mike O'Hearn, who has to be he's obviously a real bodybuilder in real life. And he's unaware that what he's doing is making people uncomfortable. But if you like character studies, if you like movies that are challenging, if you like indie movies that go to a dark place, I recommend it. If none of those things appeal to you, don't see it.
Yeah.
So this is a recommend with a warning. Alan, what do you think?
Yeah, this was too much for me. His decline goes so far down, and the ultimate place he lands, I remember seeing in theater going, I wish I could just walk out right now.
Yeah.
And you know, this is an Oscar bait movie, 100%. And I think that's the sole reason this movie exists. You know, as you say, it's intentionally, everything in this movie is intentional, in the sense that where the direction this character goes is just awful. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that he puts himself in these positions. He's so self-unaware, that you know, you're screaming at the screen going, no, make the better choice.
Yeah.
But he continually has to go, and then it gets to a point, a very controversial point, where in my mind it's like, okay, I'm done. This is, you know, I get where they wanted to go, but the way they're getting there, I'm out and I'm done. And so I'm not going to give this movie a recommendation at all.
Well, but
I understand why people will, and why this is Oscar bait.
Look, I recommend it for Jonathan Majors' performance. I can see why Marvel wanted him to play King. I get it.
Yeah.
He can go to dark places.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I believe his choices with Kang were pretty bad. So,
well, what they gave him, I mean, with Loki, that was the Kang. I mean, what is he going to do with that?
Exactly. So a recommend from me with a warning, a 9 out of 10 for Jonathan Majors' performance, a 6 out of 10 for the movie. I know that seems weird, but Jonathan Majors, it's the best thing I've seen him in. You know, better than Creed 3, better than anything as Kang. It's the best thing he's done.
It's his best acting job in terms of character development.
Yes.
And the portrayal of the character. I will say that if you are into dark, pretentious Oscar shit, this is the movie to see.
I'm into that sometimes. Yeah. I'm into that.
Otherwise, a hard pass.
Okay.